Hi and welcome to Film Waffle. Here are 8 awesome movie facts about The Untouchables. First off, many of the clothes that Robert De Niro wears playing Al Capone are actually more than a little bit authentic. He tracked down Al Capone's original tailor and got him to make some clothes for him specifically for the film. And one fact that maybe we'd rather not know is that some of the underwear that Robert De Niro wears is actually authentic. It's based on the underwear that Al Capone would have worn back in the day. You never see it in the film, but there you go. That's an actor being thorough for you. Bob Hoskins actually took $200,000 not to be in the movie. He was a fallback in case Robert De Niro didn't want to be in the film. And of course Robert De Niro was in the film, and part of the agreement was to take $200,000 as part of a contract. So that's a nice payday for good old Bob Hoskins. Speaking of money, they actually drop a bribe on Eliot Ness's desk in the movie. That bribe in real life was going to contain $2,000 every single Monday, as long as Eliot Ness stayed away from Al Capone's operations. Of course he didn't, and sadly Eliot Ness died in near poverty at the age of 54. That tax dodge that they catch Al Capone on at the end of the film, that actually had nothing to do with Eliot Ness and his team. However, it's thought many of the raids that Eliot Ness carried out on the breweries were a bit of a diversion, so Al Capone didn't notice what was going on in the background with all those accountants. There were some other character-based inaccuracies as well. Eliot Ness was painted as a pinnacle of virtue. However, maybe it's better not to portray him as a bit of a philanderer and an alcoholic, as he apparently was, according to historians, in real life. That said, the film's not totally full of inaccuracies. The bit with the baseball bat where Al Capone takes out one of his men, that may have not been an actual incident, but it was based on 3 occasions where he did attack his staff with a baseball bat. It's also worth noting that none of the Untouchables were actually killed by the mob. However, Eliot Ness's mate was. Yes, the mafia did get to someone close to him. And finally, Al Capone and Eliot Ness only met once back in 1932, and that was when they were transferring Al Capone to a penitentiary in Atlanta, where he told Eliot Ness that maybe the business that he and the mob were in was probably not making much money anyway. He had to keep replacing all those breweries after all. He suggested they make it legal. Eliot Ness came back with a blinder, allegedly. He said that if the business was legal, Al Capone, you wouldn't be in it.